For auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. The Consumer Electronics Show is happening today, tomorrow, and Friday, I think. I think it's only 3 days. I know it starts today out in Las Vegas. And one of the things that we were reading about was the fact that so many of the devices, like smartphones, it's the invention that keeps on reinventing itself, because it's interesting how an app will turn your phone into something that it never was before. And, of course, we've kind of heard this from Matt Wilkerson before. Matt is in the studio right now, and if you have any questions, this is a great time to call to ask those questions. The number is 622-9622. If you've heard the ad that Matt does, he mentions that he delivers personally to your office, to your house, but his office is actually in Williston. Verizon Wireless Premium is what you are the owner of that company over in Williston. But you do a lot of business all over the whole area, right? Am I guessing the entire county?
Oh, absolutely. We took up on this about 3 years ago. We thought, what would it be like if we could deliver the phones to people in their homes or offices? Some people thought that I might have been crazy, but this has picked up, and I mean, this is almost, this here could be potentially half my business. To be able to bring it to your office, to where when you leave work at 5 o'clock, when you want to go home, you've already got your new phone. You don't have to go stand in line for 2 hours and get a new phone. I brought it to you.
So you have so many things you want to promote, but can we do a basic question first?
Sure.
How much is the basic to be limitless calls? What is the basic dollar amount you would pay to have limitless calls?
Okay, now as far as unlimited talk and text, and we have different data packages. The unlimited talk and text. Are you talking about a smartphone or a basic phone?
Smartphone.
Okay, because Verizon has everything from the Verizon prepaid service, which is unlimited talk and text and 500 megabytes of data. That is $45 a month.
45.
Yes, and they have it all the way up to where you can get, like on the regular device payment agreements, you can actually get it where it is unlimited talk, unlimited text, and 1 gigabyte of data. Now, the variable here is what phone you choose. Some people want the top of the line that does everything, including cook your breakfast. The best phone out there. The monthly payment is determined from the device you choose. So you can have a phone and you can have a plan that is unlimited talk and text and 1 gigabyte of data for as low as in the low 50s, and have a nice quality 4G smartphone.
With a camera and everything.
Oh, with everything.
And talking to it to make it do text.
Oh, absolutely.
With your talk.
Absolutely. Yeah, some people, the reputation in years past is that Verizon's been the most expensive. Well, competition creates a lot of things in a lot of companies.
I got you. Right.
All of a sudden, we're all playing on a level playing field. It just so happens that I know my opinion's biased, but I believe we got the best network.
Now, could you use that plan you just talked about, and then have what they call a hotspot? And then cut your ties with like Cox cable that give you your internet service or that kind of thing?
You could. All of the Verizon phones, the smartphones, come with the hotspot included on most plans. Keyword is most. Some of the other ones don't include it, but most of our Verizon plans that we have today, my hotspot on my phone is included. If I want to be in the middle of a field somewhere and I want to get access to my iPad, I can turn my hotspot on my phone. And also we have the tablets where there's dedicated internet service on the tablet. We sold a ton of them during the holidays to where, because a lot of people say, well, I want that tablet, but I don't want to spend time in a Starbucks or a McDonald's all day in a Wi-Fi area.
Right.
Well, it has internet service anywhere.
Really? Oh, wow. Okay. We'll have to ask you more details off the air.
Sure.
When a person purchases a phone from you, or a tablet, is that cost included in the monthly fee for your plan, or do you have to pay the money up front for the phone or the tablet?
No, the way that it's going right now with Verizon, we have what we call a device payment plan, where you make 24 equal payments on the phone, And 99 times out of 100, it is cheaper that way. That is the exact plan that I'm on, to where your monthly payment that you send into Verizon every month, it includes the purchase price of the phone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so there's no more walking into a Verizon store and having to shell out $200, $300, $400 for the latest, greatest phone. All you do is pay the tax up front. And you walk out, and the rest of it is divided up into equal payments. You get a discount per month for being on that plan. And you don't have to, like I say, you don't have to walk in there with gobs of money.
$100.
No. You know, most people walk out and they pay $30, $40 up front for the tax on the device, and they got a brand new smartphone.
Oh, wow. The Consumer Electronics Show, which is how I started this program today. They called in this morning about some of the things with the new cars. And one of the new cars, I can't remember the brand of it, but anyway, it's got a place in the steering wheel for your smartphone. And don't ask me what it all does, but your smartphone interacts with your car somehow.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, it's unbelievable. You know, they now have the cars, of course. They've had them for a couple of years now, but they have Wi-Fi in the car.
Is that your car? Because you have like a smart car.
Well, yeah, I have a smart car, but it's smart. It's not brilliant. No, mine does not have the Wi-Fi in the car, but several of them.
But you don't need it because you have it in your phone, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. All these phones today, I'm telling you right now, the technology that they have on these phones, like for example, the iPhone that I've got, you can have live pictures where I can take a picture and you can actually tap on it and it'll show movement of the picture that I just took of you.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Amazing.
The stuff that they're coming with on these phones, we now have a shatterproof screen phone. I believe I mentioned that last time, but
I think so,
there's a lot of people that work in the construction industry.
It's worth mentioning it a lot because that is one of the biggest things people want. Is
let me tell you that.
There was one video I saw. They were literally bending a phone.
They were doing that. The reporter down south, she actually dropped this new shatterproof screen phone off of a 2-story parking garage onto concrete. Did not break the screen. And she did it on live television. So there's no tricks or gimmicks.
Will these phones work like if we were to visit Germany or France? Can we take our phone with us and we'll be able to call the U.S. or?
They do have global technology. As a matter of fact, my uncle, who I mentioned on Facebook, he is in a foreign land. Let's say that, and he is texting and communicating with his wife and family right now in the middle of a desert.
Oh my God!
Serving our country.
Wow.
Yeah, that's important to say. Matt Wilkerson is here from Verizon Wireless Premium. He's a retailer in Williston, but he wants you to know that he will deliver to your home or your office right here in Ocala. Yes. He does it all the time. And I said Ocala. I should have said Marion County. So it doesn't matter. You could be in Denellen for Fort McCoy or Willis. Bellevue.
Yeah.
We will come to you.
And any of the places. Wow, how many miles do you put on your car a year?
I have a lot. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to retire my smart car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. It's getting up there in years. It's 7 years old now, and I have been everywhere. But I tell you, I have delivered over the holidays to people at 8 and 9 o'clock at night. And you know, there's a lot of times you'd like, well, doesn't that kind of inconvenience them? People welcome me to come into their home or office rather than get dressed and go into a store and stand in line. Mm-hmm. It has been a service that has taken off for me, and I'm going to run with it.
So before we go to the break, because we're up against the break, and you have some promotional offers, some tablet specials you want to mention. But before we do that, can you just tell that quick story about the little girl with the smart watch?
Absolutely. I have got a wrist phone for children. Basically, what it is a wrist phone that you put on your child that they are not of age to where you're ready to get them a smartphone.
Right.
6, 7, 8 years old and stuff, but yet you want to make sure that they're safe.
Wow, it's
a wrist phone where you can program 4 numbers in that phone. Only those 4 numbers can call that watch, and the child can only call those 4 numbers. So no strangers can call you. And at the touch of a button, there's no dial pad. It's just a touch of a button calling dad. And on your phone, you can track where that phone is. Wow. Give an example. The lady that bought one from me this past month, she actually had one on her child for 3 days, and the child was dropped off by accident at the wrong bus stop on the way home from school. And the daughter, she walked up to a stranger's house. Well, they obviously was a panic going on there, and the mom said, "No problem. Right. I'll locate her on my app on my phone, and I'll drive and go get her."
Gosh.
All that, and just to add it to your account, $5 a month.
No way.
Yep, that's it.
That's
$5 a month.
That's amazing.
For security for your child. There's a lot of latchkey kids in Marion County.
Just get that watch for your son, your daughter, and
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Matt Wilkerson is here. If you have a question, 622-9622. We'll give you his office number after the break as well.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Variable cloudiness and breezy on this Wednesday with some showers along the coast. The high 64 in the north to 72 in the south. It'll be mostly cloudy Wednesday night with a couple of showers mainly near the coast. The low 52, well inland 59 at the beaches. For Thursday, clouds, some sun, and rather breezy with a shower in places. High 71 to 75. Friday, times of clouds and sun with a chance of a shower. High 74 to 78. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
We're saving thousands with Robert Palmer.
So rule number one is always shop around. Always shop around. If you're trying to get a mortgage, if you're trying to get the best credit card, if you're looking at student loans, cell phone bills, you name it, rule number one is always shop around. Always shop around.
That's rule number one, just one more vital part of fighting back to stop being a financial zombie. Yes, you can take the mystery out of the complicated world of finances. Take charge when it comes to your money. Listen in on The Source, 96.3 FM and 1370 AM, Saturdays at 12:05.
Cookies, 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 cookies.
When you want something special and fun for any occasion, get cookies. That's right. The Great American Cookie Company in the Paddock Mall, Ocala will make a delicious, fun-filled delight just for you. You might notice that I said fun and delicious more than once. That's because I can't say it enough. The next time you're at the mall, be sure and stop by or call 352-237-2557 to place your order.
Cookies, cookies,
Yum.
cookies, cookies. We go cookie eating cookies.
The Great American Cookie Company.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your mobile Verizon rep. But not just here, I'll deliver the phone to you in your home. While I'm there, I'll only sell you what you need and I'll personalize it to you. Want to have me get you connected? Then call me at 352-528-0020. I even offer unlimited home phone service for just $20 per month. Just call me, your mobile Verizon rep, at 352-528-0020.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
We are The Source, WOCA, news, talk, sports, and more.
All right, 18 minutes after 10 o'clock, technology is such an important part of our lives. And when you think about technology not only enabling you to get information or to communicate with other people, but to actually give you that sense of security as the wrist phone for children that Matt was just telling us about, I mean, that's as good as it can get. I think I have a nephew and his wife that lost a dog. If we can get a watch for a dog now, that would be helpful too.
Hey, yeah.
You could attach it.
Never say never.
Because I've had a watch dog before, but never a dog with a watch. Sure. All right, so you have some promotional offers, and you just mentioned one at the end of the break where you'll actually pay to move somebody off of their current carrier?
If somebody's with their current carrier and they're not happy, and they're like, well, I would love to switch, but man, it's going to cost a lot of money because I've either got an early termination fee, up to $350, or I'm on the device payment plan with my current carrier and I owe, say, $500 on my new iPhone. Crap, I can't get out of it. Now you can. We will pay up to $650 to buy out your agreement with your current carrier.
Wow.
And there's a few steps you have to do, like you have to submit your final bill with your previous carrier showing the payoff amount up to $650. No questions asked. We won't buy it out. So perfect opportunity for you to switch if you're in the middle of a contract.
And they just call you? What's your number?
Yep, they can call me at the store. My store phone number is 352-528-0020.
Okay.
Or they can always buzz me on my cell phone, which is 352 817-7958.
And you can call us if you need those numbers repeated. We've got them here.
Absolutely.
And when people will do that and you'll buy out their phone and everything, are you able to take all of their information from that phone and transfer it on to a phone that they
Absolutely.
choose?
Absolutely. We use what we call, for example, if it is a Samsung, we use the Samsung Smart Switch app where you can do everything wirelessly. We use the Verizon Cloud where we can transfer things wirelessly. Some people say, well, wait a second, I can't use the Verizon Cloud on my other carrier's phone. Oh, yeah, you can. It's just an app. And you just download them on both phones, and before you know it, everything transfers wirelessly.
Isn't that amazing? Now tell me about the tablets. Can a tablet be used as a phone?
Not the normal way that you would think so.
Okay.
It does not have a phone icon where you can use it as a phone. Okay. There are ways to make phone calls on it via Wi-Fi, like Skype. Mm-hmm. Everybody's heard of Skype.
Yeah.
The WhatsApp, you can use the WhatsApp, stuff like that.
What's WhatsApp?
WhatsApp is another app where you can make phone calls. You can talk to people. My brother lives in Spain, and I talk to him all the time on the WhatsApp.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That is pretty cool.
So you can use a tablet for phone calls, but is it like a normal phone? No. No. And I will say this: every Skype call that I've ever made on my iPad comes out crystal clear. I can see the person I'm talking to. Me and my mom made a phone call to my brother just day before yesterday, and saw him and was, hey Jacob, how's everything going?
So what do you think? I mean, if you can look into the future, will the tablet replace the computers we have on our desks?
I fully think so.
Or have they already done that?
Well, not totally. I think that they eventually will. People want compact stuff. Now, you would think that years ago that things, the cell phones were getting smaller and smaller and smaller and more compact. Well, now they're getting bigger and bigger because people can see them now.
Yeah.
But phones these days, like, I no longer need a fax machine. I have a fax in my phone. I no longer need to send documents in another direction. I can actually take a picture of a document, convert it to a PDF, and shoot it to you in an email.
And what is this thing where you can deposit your checks? Is that part of that same thing?
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of the way that I do banking is mobile banking.
You take a picture of the check?
Just take a picture of it.
Send it to your bank?
Send it to the bank, and it's done. And they will give you, in an email, a receipt with the check image on it.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Very nice.
And now you said you had some kind of specials on tablets. What is that?
Yes, we do. We have one right now going. If you do an activation with us on a smartphone, then we have a LG G Pad, a 7-inch personal tablet. Those right there are free. Cannot get any cheaper than that.
No.
Now, just to be clear, there is a $10 access fee, so you can have internet on the device, so you don't have to park at a McDonald's all day.
You can interface with your phone.
Exactly.
With your tablet.
So there's a $10 fee for that per month to have the internet on there, but the actual tablet itself is free. I have to be very clear about that. And then we have an 8-inch tablet that is $150 up front, but currently there is a $70 rebate on that tablet. So,
okay, so that's really $80.
So how do you work with a new customer to determine what his or her needs are? Do you, like, for example, if you were to talk to us and you know that we do music, so we upload music a lot. So I don't know if that's a lot of bytes of, well, I don't even know what they call it, gigabytes?
Gigabytes.
All right, so I don't know if we are big users or small users, and you would need to know that kind of stuff, right?
Well, I would need to know that, and I would also need to know how much availability you have with Wi-Fi. Like, I have a friend of mine that bought a phone for me, and he does a lot of document transfers, but when he does the document transfers, he does them in his office, and he does them over his phone as he's out in the field. He's a realtor. And he takes videos of homes.
Okay.
But he uploads them when he's in a Wi-Fi area. So I would set that person up on a lower gigabyte package.
Okay,
because they don't need as much than somebody that does not have Wi-Fi available.
Oh.
There's a lot of questions you have to ask to put them on the right plan from day one.
Mm-hmm.
And for that person, they could literally just go to a McDonald's or a Starbucks or someplace that has that free Wi-Fi.
No, they could. They could.
And I wonder if that's going to be everywhere. Or I think if you go downtown Ocala, they have Wi-Fi now, don't they?
I think so. Yeah, several establishments, restaurants, Starbucks, of course, you see half the people sitting over in the corner of Starbucks doing their college homework because it's a free Wi-Fi area.
Yeah.
And you hear about people, though, having trouble with their phones inside their house. They have to go outside. How do you handle that?
Although it is a rare occurrence with Verizon, it does happen. There is no network that's perfect. We have network extenders, and we also have amplifiers. Like, for example, Staples sells a device that if you have Wi-Fi at your house, it actually plugs into the back of your wireless router, and it amplifies the cell phone signal. Several different things to do. I have a friend of mine that lives out towards Reddick, and on his property, he has good reception. You walk into his office, which is a separate building from his home that has a metal roof. Boop, his service is gone.
Okay.
We plugged up a network extender in his office, immediately solved his problem, and he's been using it for 3 years.
Wow. And now sometimes people like to use Netflix or Amazon for movies and things. Can you download it to your smartphone and then hook it up, plug into your TV, and watch the movie on the TV, the bigger screen?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. They have HDMI ports on it on a TV. A lot of the phones, you can get the cable. You know, sometimes they have cables as long as 10, 12, 15 feet where you can actually rent it from your Netflix, plug it into the HDMI port on your TV and see what's on your phone on the screen. You can do the same thing with a laptop. Say you're on your laptop, your Windows laptop, or your Apple laptop. And you can be looking at that, but if you want to see it on a much larger screen, just plug it into the HDMI port on your TV, and what's on your computer screen is on your TV screen.
It's over there. Yeah.
I'm telling you, everything's going internet. Everything. TV is going to be internet. Everything.
Yeah,
if you have a web
right.
address, I'm telling
I
you.
think you're right. All right, talk to the people who don't care about any of this stuff, because in your ad you have the $20 phone, landline phone, because there's still that market out there.
Yes, there is.
Those people. What is that deal that you have in the ad?
Basically, it is $20 a month for unlimited home phone service, which includes local and long distance. Okay, it does not include outside the country. I have to be clear on that. But $20 a month.
$20 a month. You can't beat that. Is that considered a landline?
Yes, it is considered a landline, but yet it doesn't need a phone jack in the wall. It's weird. Say
really?
Yeah, say you have one of these home phones at your house, and for the holidays you want to go to North Carolina and visit family, but yet you want to have phone service up there. You can actually take this device, plug it in the wall.
Really?
Up in North Carolina.
In the wall, meaning in an electrical outlet.
Electrical outlet,
Okay.
and if I call your home phone, it rings in North Carolina.
So
$20.
Do you need internet access for that?
No.
So I could get that phone
$20
from my house and keep my same number?
Keep your same number. Taxes included, you're looking at about 24 and change.
Wow.
Unlimited.
Wow.
I do it all the time. I'm in all the assisted living facilities. That is where it is really taken off,
That's
because
a good place, yeah.
they're not concerned a lot of times about the technology,
Right.
but they want to stay in contact with their sons or daughters. You know?
Sure.
Right.
This has taken off in all the assisted living facilities.
Yeah, because my mom's having trouble with her phone now. She went from CenturyLink to Cox Cable, and the Cox Cable is bleeding over into her phone. She's getting so frustrated. I could get her this,
Yes, you could.
and that would be perfect.
And
for
you
her.
can actually port her phone number over to this device, so she wouldn't miss a beat.
Wow.
And you'd go over there to help her set it up and all that?
We deliver all of Marion County.
Nice. I want to tell her about this.
She would love this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who would really benefit from this. If you're with an assisted living facilities, a long-term health care where people basically are residents, because I know that's not part of the payment. You're paying $3,000 a month to live there, and you got to pay extra for the phone. It's just the way it is.
That's the way it is.
I'm not picking on them. It's just the way it is.
And my mom's in her own place, so she's
Yeah,
not
she
in a
lives in an
facility,
apartment.
so-
Yeah. But,
Yep.
But I know that there was a community phone when I worked at a facility. It's been 15 years now, but there was a community phone, and they would all use it because it was just too much to have, too expensive to have a phone in there.
Exactly.
So this
I
is,
see a lot of bills from other carriers when I'm in there because they've canceled it because it's been $60, $70, $80 a month when you include the long distance. When we come
Right.
in, it's $20, and it's a game changer.
So let's give your number so people can call you again. I know you mentioned it once. Give us both the numbers again, your office and
Sure.
Williston.
Office number is 352-528-0020. And if you want to call me on my cell phone after the show, it's 352-817-7958, and I will come to you.
And just remember that Matt will come to you. That's the important part of what he just said. He will come to you. You're listening in Marion County. He'll show up at your door, whether it's your office or your home. He'll take care of your needs. And if you have somebody in the assisted living facility, that $24 with after you add the tax,
That's right.
That is an awesome opportunity.
Yes, it is.
And it's exciting, all the other stuff, too.
Yep.
Matt, you really have a lot of great stuff to offer. Thank you. And prayers for your uncle.
Yes. Thank you for that. And Happy New Year's to y'all.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you, too. We'll be right back.